Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night and found your dog silently staring at you from across the room? Yeah, not creepy at all. But before you assume your dog is planning your downfall, there are actually a few reasons behind this strange behavior. From instinct and attachment to boredom and curiosity, today we're breaking down why your dog watches you while you sleep and what it might really mean. Before we start, make sure to check out our selected and recommended products linked down below. 1. They're checking if you're okay. As creepy as it feels to wake up and see your dog silently staring at you in the dark, sometimes they're genuinely just checking if you're alive. Dogs are extremely attached to the people they bond with, and unlike humans, they don't fully understand sleep the same way we do. From their perspective, you suddenly lie completely still for hours, barely move, barely react, and make weird breathing noises all night. Honestly, fair enough to be suspicious. Some dogs will quietly watch your breathing, listen for movement, or get up during the night just to make sure everything seems normal before settling down again. So, while it might feel like your dog is standing there, plotting something at 3 a.m., in many cases it's actually concern, curiosity, or instinct. Still unsettling, though. Let's not pretend otherwise. 2. They want something. Sometimes the reason your dog is staring at you is a lot less emotional and a lot more selfish. Dogs are smart enough to learn that eventually you wake up. So if they're hungry, thirsty, need to go outside, or just want attention, staring becomes their silent strategy. And honestly, it works. Instead of barking immediately, many dogs will first try the psychological approach, standing near the bed, staring directly at you, waiting for movement like tiny furry debt collectors. Some even learn your sleep patterns and know exactly when you're most likely to wake up. So if your dog starts staring at you around the same time every morning, congratulations, you've accidentally created a living alarm clock, a very judgmental one. 3. They hear something. You don't. Dogs experience the world very differently than we do, especially when it comes to sound. While you're asleep and completely unaware of your surroundings, your dog is still picking up noises from outside, the hallway, neighboring apartments, or even distant movement you'd never notice. And once they hear something unusual, instant alert mode. That's why some dogs suddenly stare toward the door, the window, or directly at you, like they're deciding whether the situation is serious enough to wake the human. Most of the time, it's harmless. A car door outside, footsteps in the hallway, pipes making noise in the walls. But to your dog, every sound could mean something important. So while you're peacefully sleeping through the night, your dog might be running a full security operation beside your bed. Which sounds comforting, until you wake up to see them staring at you in complete silence. 4. They're protecting you. For some dogs, staring at you while you sleep is part of their protective instinct. In their mind, you're vulnerable, unaware, and completely incapable of defending yourself while unconscious. Which, honestly, isn't wrong. Dogs naturally pay attention to their environment, and many breeds are wired to guard the people they care about. So while you're asleep, your dog may stay more alert, monitor the room, or keep an eye on anything unusual. And sometimes, that includes checking on you directly. It's basically the night shift version of loyalty. Your dog standing there like an underpaid security guard, making sure the strange sleeping human survives until morning. Adorable. A little. Creepy when you suddenly wake up and lock eyes with them in the dark. Absolutely. 5. They're confused by your sleep behavior. From a dog's perspective, humans are honestly pretty weird sleepers. You twitch, roll around, talk in your sleep, snore like a broken engine, and sometimes randomly sit up for no reason. Naturally, your dog might stare because it's trying to figure out what exactly is wrong with you. Dogs pay close attention to body language and movement, so unusual nighttime behavior can grab their attention fast. A sudden movement, heavy breathing, or strange noise might make them pause and watch you more closely. Some dogs even react differently depending on your sleep habits. If you move a lot, they may stay more alert. If you snore loudly, they might just be silently judging you, which, to be fair, is understandable. So sometimes your dog isn't protecting you or asking for food. Sometimes it's just watching the nightly chaos and trying to process why humans shut down like malfunctioning robots every evening. 6. They have separation, anxiety, or attachment issues. For some dogs, staring at you while you sleep goes beyond curiosity or protection. It can be a sign of strong attachment or even separation anxiety. Dogs that are overly dependent on their owners often feel the need to constantly check where they are, even during the night. If you move, they notice. If you leave the room, they follow. And while you sleep, they may keep watching just to reassure themselves that you're still there. This behavior is usually more common in anxious or highly attached dogs, especially ones that struggle when left alone during the day. In small amounts, it's harmless. But if your dog seems unable to relax unless it's constantly monitoring you, that could point to stress or insecurity rather than simple affection. So yeah, sometimes the midnight staring is love. Sometimes it's emotional dependency with fur. Don't forget to check out our selected and recommended products. They might just be the perfect tools to make your life easier when it comes to caring for your pawed friend. So if your dog stares at you while you sleep, relax. Most of the time, it's not creepy behavior. It's curiosity, instinct, attachment, or your dog reacting to the strange things humans do at night. Still, waking up to a pair of glowing eyes silently watching you at 3 a.m. is never going to feel completely normal. Dogs are loyal, protective, intelligent, and occasionally a little unsettling.